Hi friends, welcome back to the channel again. So today is the 9th of August, right? And today we are going to do the analysis for the tomorrow's movement in the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. If you see the chart of the Nifty here in the 5 minutes time frame, it is very interesting, right? So what the most important thing I am going to share with you, just keep in mind this strategy works a number of times because I have already back tested. So I'm going to share with you today an open platform, right? So whenever the Nifty or Bank Nifty, especially index, is opening up with such kind of huge candle, right? Either it is a red candle or green candle, that has a lot of sense for you. And the important thing would happen, market open up, like gap up. After opening up the gap up, I suppose this is a 5 minutes time frame chart. Let me just check. Yeah, great. So this is a 5 minutes time frame chart, right? So market opened up gap up. At the same time, it came so down to touch the previous low as well, if you look at it very carefully. And the interesting part, if it is coming and touching the previous low and from here it is reversing back, that means market is somewhere else is going to make the violent move on the upper side, right? Not for long time, but at least for short time, that is for sure. And that is what exactly it happened. Now another thing, how did you figure it out? You may be asking me, right? It is very simple and it works most often. It may not work all the time. Okay, so the first candle here, it is a very much like a bullish candle has been made, and this candle managed to close above the previous day's number of times resistance that was facing over here, 16,275. And I had already mentioned in the previous bit of the videos that this 16,275 is going to be a very good resistance for the Nifty, but it broke in the first candle itself. Interesting part, the second candle did not cross, right? So what should we do? You are a little very scared. Okay, let us wait for second. Third candle also did not cross, and it made consecutive two red candles. Now what should be the next? The important thing what you need to see is, you have seen this is the resistance became now as a support for here, right, for the Nifty. But the interesting part, it did not even come to like it touch the open part of this, what is first 5 minutes candle chart, where the Nifty had started here. It did not come, and from here it made again this kind of candle. That means the pressure of the buying is taking place. This means it is becoming a supply zone again, right? So from here it gave a sharp rise. So from here, what you need to do, if it is making this kind of chance, right, and the market is not coming down, you need to initiate here and put the stop loss strictly here. And now how long you should carry the position? You should not carry the position too long, because the first candle itself has given an indication that it is going to make a violent move either of the side. So from here it rose again very fast, right? It went up. So from here you were supposed to book the profit. At least here you should, that is sure. Why? Now thing is, how would you know this is going to resist? And you need to see the previous candle's high, where it was, right, where it was exactly the same pattern again. It was the place where the market was facing the resistance, if you see, right? It was the place exactly. So here whenever comes, you need to just book the profit once partially, and you can trail the stop loss. Otherwise I generally book the profit. I look at for the another opportunity to get in, and exactly it happened the same way, right? So from here only the sharp fall, same thing happened again, it came to the same level, right? So again I initiated the another one, and it came very straight away in the swing low till here. Again the interesting part, the same type of candle, red candle, right? It fell down. Now this time piercing type of candle it has made, and from here consecutively what you are supposed to do, you could have initiated the trade here with the stop loss of here, right, the point, and it went continuously on the upper side. So this is how we need to figure it out, the trend of the market. At the same time, there are certain type of movements, the price actions, that candle will be indicating you, so that you have to figure it out and understand. And I have been observing for the last 2 years that market is always taking a good support and the resistance based on the previous 2 to 3 days of its movement. That always works. That always works in the sense, not 100% but 90% that really works. So that kind of opportunity you have to look into it. So tomorrow we'll see the trade above this will be a kind of for you a bullish run for you, that is 16,300, right? So I will